Welcome everyone. Thank you so much for serving this week and for watching this video to prepare to lead your small group. This Sunday, we will be continuing our monthly theme, High Wire, where we will learn that trust is putting your confidence in someone you can depend on. We will be instilling the truth that we can trust God no matter what. And in our Bible story from Genesis, we will learn about how we can trust God no matter what. Our memory verse this month is, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not depend on your own understanding. Proverbs 3:5. For your first opening activity, you're going to use the painter's tape to make a tightrope on your floor and challenge the kids to take turns walking on the tightrope without stepping off the line. And there's a variety of ways that you can ask them to do this that are in your leader guide, like by walking with their hands straight out, walking with their hands on their hip, going backwards, however you choose. Think of a variety of ways to engage them in walking on that tightrope. Then for your next opening activity, you're going to set out the hula hoops all around your room and choose one kid to be king of the hoops, while the other kids pick a hoop to stand in. The king will point to one of the hoops and say, "You gotta move," and everyone in that hoop must move to another hoop. Then a new king is chosen, that hoop is removed from the gameplay, and play continues until it becomes impossible to fit everyone in the remaining hoops. At any time during the game, you can shout, "Everybody move," and everybody will have to rush to another hoop. Transition to large group then by letting them know that in the Bible story they'll hear today, some people had to move from place to place, and it wasn't always easy, but they trusted God. After large group, you're going to circle up for prayer. Put a hula hoop in the middle of your circle and have one kid at a time stand in the hoop as you pray, "Dear God, help so-and-so to trust God no matter what." Then the next kid will get in. "Dear God, help so-and-so to trust God no matter what." So you want to pray over each child by name. Next, you're going to read the review of the Bible story on the activity page in your bag, having the kids do the actions that are in the parentheses while you're reading. For example, the first parenthesis says, "Let the kids pretend to be sheep and cattle or members of Isaac's family as they pack up and move to another area in the room." So have them follow through the story with the actions. Then you're going to drive home the message for the day today, to trust God no matter what, with the What You Say section on your leader guide. So you can read that to them, gives you all the information for today's lesson. Then for the next activity, you're going to look up and read Proverbs 3:5 and have the kids say it out loud with you. Hold up one of the hearts cards. There's going to be two in the group. So hold up one of the hearts cards and ask, what does the writer of Proverbs 3:5 tell us to do? Let them use their own words to explain what they think it means to trust God with all their heart. And then show them the head card and ask what the writer is telling us not to do in Proverbs 3:5. This one may be a little bit harder concept for them, but let them use their own words to explain what it means to not depend on your own understanding. You can follow it up with explaining that we won't always understand why things happen the way they do, but we can still trust God no matter what because He loves us and does what's best. Then divide your group up into teams of 2 to 3 kids each and give each team a hula hoop. Assign each team a color from your hearts pages. For example, there may be green, red, blue, pink, white, purple. You'll assign each group a color. And then you're going to spread the cards all around the room. Have the team step inside their hula hoop and hold it up to their waist so they're all inside the big circle. And they must stay in their hoop to move about the room to collect their team's color card. Once they have found one head card and one heart card, they're going to return the cards to you. And when they do, they as a team will need to say the memory verse to you. Once they've found one heart and one head card, and they've said that memory verse to you, then you can have them sit down and wait for all the teams to finish out. Close up your activity with the script on your leader guide, reminding them that one of the ways we show that we trust God with all our heart is to trust Him no matter what. Finally, you're going to play a game of hot and cold called Angry Tiger. Choose one kid to be the guesser and choose an object in the room to be the angry tiger. Make sure the other kids know what object is the angry tiger so they can help guide the guesser away from danger. With the guesser starting in the middle of the room, they will walk slowly in any direction they choose. The other kids can then give the following clues. They'll either say, walk away, meaning the guesser is getting close to the angry tiger and needs to go back to safety, or they'll say, okay, meaning the guesser is safely walking away from the angry tiger. Let the guesser have about 3 or 4 clues before guessing which object is the angry tiger. Then repeat the game with a new guesser and a new angry tiger object. After your games, remind the kids that one way we show that we trust God no matter what is by doing what's right. It's easy to get angry when things don't go your way. Tell the kids about a time you did what was right because you wanted to show you trusted God. Maybe turning a failure into an opportunity or giving up something you deserved for someone else. Encourage them to look for ways this week where they can show that they trust God no matter what as well. Well, that wraps up our Sunday together. Text to me the keyword hula if you've watched this video to prepare to lead your small group Sunday and discovering that we can trust God no matter what. Thank you again, leaders, and have a blessed week.